Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, a Netflix release back in 2024 with a fan base that loves it or hates it. However, and regardless of how you feel about that, one cannot deny how interesting this kit really is, especially for a high grade. So let's get into building this 2024 high grade kit while I ramble on throughout this video. At the end of this, let me know what you think and if you're going to buy this kit or not.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this kit. The one thing I did notice about this kit starting out, when I was taking these pieces off the runner, was that my good grief, this thing is detailed. See if it'll camera autofocus here. New camera, just trying to figure it out. So if you can see in there, look at that detail. It is incredible. And that is just on this piece. So we're going to go ahead and build up this. I've already put this piece together. It was two separate pieces. I figured, why the hell not? Just get it done, get it finished. So just get the one out there, get that one out of the way. I got to make sure that I am building within the frame of the camera because I am waiting on a video capture card due to the, I'm going to say it, the incompatibility between my Mac and this camera. Apparently, Apple took away support for a lot of legacy cameras, and so you do not get the option to just put in a mini HDMI to USB-C cable to your Mac anymore on these older generation camera kits or camera bodies. So you're forced basically to find ulterior ways of doing this, which would be a video capture card. So I got one of those on the way, and I've got the equipment that goes with it on the way as well. So for the time being, this is how I'm going to build the kits until I get that piece in, or those pieces in. But Lord, look at that. That is just amazing how this looks. Just phenomenal how this looks. This whole kit is, man, I don't know what to say anymore. Beyond just awesome. I picked up the wrong pieces. It would help if I picked up the right ones. But anyway, as we're going through this build, I want to go ahead and discuss, the current contest that's in play. That contest is still going strong. It is 500 subscribers for a Sinanju Stein Verka, and I'm waiting to get to that number, mainly because I want to go ahead and build up this channel a little bit more and get a decent following, so that way we can have different conversations about kids, and we can get more views going, all sorts of stuff, right? And then once I get to 1,000, I was going to go ahead and start doing a giveaway on a perfect grade. That one, I think, is going to be, haven't decided which perfect grade yet, but I know it'll be a perfect grade. Awesome, look at that. Look at that. That is just incredible. Come on, autofocus, work with me. The detail in this kit is just insanely stupid on how good it looks. Unfreaking believable. This is unlike any older high-grade kit. If you really take the time to look at this thing and build it, you will see so many ways to bring out so much detail in this kit. Oh man, this is, oh, I cannot wait to get a panel liner on this and those gallery markers. This would be a customizer's dream. Like, if you are into customizing gunpla, this would be the kit to buy. So I'm going to go and move on to the next body parts. Let's see how much more excitement I can get out of that one. And oh man, just looking at this, no wonder people enjoyed building this thing. Oh, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Okay, and now we're here at the head unit. off from the body unit, and it's only 8 pieces. So this head builds up pretty quickly, pretty nicely from what I can tell. So let's go ahead and get that started. This shouldn't take very long. You'll notice whenever you do the stickers for the eyes, you get 3. So you get to choose from the fully open, full red eyes to think quarter open to a third open, and that's really all you get. You don't get anything um, outside of that. I mean, that's pretty. I guess that's pretty typical for most tie grades. So let's put this together. It would help if I put it on right. There we go, just like that. I get this piece, put this together like that. You can tell that the stickers don't stay on very well. They're pretty bad, just like every other sticker for eye units. If you want to paint it, I would strongly suggest doing that, especially if the sticker decides not to stay. That would probably be a better way of doing that with this kit. But that is up to, you haven't had these pieces set up the way I wanted them on the table. You know, somehow still managed to not put them on correctly, even though I know full well how they're supposed to go. So anyway, let's get that. There we go. My days are all thrown off, it seems, because being off today since my daughter's sick, and taking care of her, it's given me the opportunity to do this, but this is not something I would typically do. So, yeah, so even still, that sticker is all kind of wonky in there. So, fix it up a little bit. There we go. This might not be the cleanest, but it'll do. And then I think we put this on first. It says you put the V-fin on first, and then you put this on. So that goes. It says it goes like this. It seems like you would kind of snap that. Okay. So it's slotted a certain way. This is why having big hands and big fingers sucks when building these kits. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And I think that was caught off camera for most of that. Good grief. See if I can't. It doesn't want to focus. That's not good. But that's the head unit. There's a lot of detail there. I'm pretty impressed. Again, 8 pieces, and you get this kind of head unit. Even on some real grades, you don't get that level of detail. So that is quite impressive. You put that in there, and the head movement, the joint, is pretty damn good. You don't get a lot of side to side, but it's okay. But you do get a lot of forward and back. It doesn't tilt all the way up, but it does go down. So that is kind of cool. All right. So we're going to go and move on and start working on what appears to be the arm units. Man, this thing is badass. Okay, and so here we are building the arm unit. I've already built one. As you're probably accustomed to the other videos I've made, I build one arm first, kind of see how it goes together. Then I go and build the other arm, and the same goes with legs and so on and so forth. So that's how I've been doing it, and I kind of think it helps speed up the process a little bit. And I think it allows me to really get a grasp on really how these kits build up. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with this build so far. I do have some thoughts on it, and give me a second. We'll pause this and get back to it. Okay, now back into it. This piece fell on the ground, so I do have some thoughts on this kit already on how I would like to review this. I'm probably not going to review this in this video. I'm going to go ahead and create another one because like I said, I have some thoughts on how I would like to discuss this kit after I build it. I know that others have gone as far as giving this a really high marks, and that's fine. To each their own, right? Um, I don't think I'm going to be um, that generous, honestly. But I do. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a good kit. There's a lot good about this kit. For some reason, I'm having the most difficult time finding my way around this. Even after I built the first arm, I don't know why this has become so difficult for me. This should have been simple, um, since I already gone through this process once. All right. So again, I do have some thoughts on this, as I said. So let's get past this part first, real quick, and get this arm built. This goes first. I did zoom in. This lens is a manual zoom, but I did zoom in. Hopefully that allows this to catch better quality than the last. Whoop, that goes in this way. The last two clips, or you get it at least focuses better. Should I say? And then goes on like it's supposed to go on like this. Oh no, it goes like that. Okay, there we go. And fits in just like that. There it is. Body or torso, head, arm units. So really not too bad. Again, like I said, I do have some thoughts on this kit so far that I want to talk about in a build review video. And if you're ever curious why I don't build the hands first or as I'm doing this, it's just something I've developed over the course of building these videos. So it's just a habit now. But let's go move on to the legs and then the waist. I think I'm going to build this concurrently, or at least back to back if I can. So let's go move on to those two. All right, now we're here at the legs and the waist unit, and as you know, I usually just build one to kind of get it done and kind of get an idea of how this goes. So we got that one already done. Let's see, is that focusing? There it goes. So we're gonna go and move on and start building this other leg. See what we're gonna get accomplished here. Get that done. So far, I mean, outside of some of the stuff that I ran into with this kit, and this is a good kit. Don't get me wrong with my last set of comments when it came to the arms, that there are some issues. I mean, there are, but don't get discouraged that it's a lot of negative. It's just some things that I noticed that I would like to just go and bring up later on in a different video, so that way y'all can be informed when building this thing. As you can see, these things stack together pretty well. There's not a lot that there's just not a lot of cons with this kit, and that is a good thing. This kit is very well developed. It was very well designed. Whoever took the time to think this process through on this kit did a phenomenal job, like absolutely phenomenal. So we get wrong piece. It's this piece right here, and then like that, like this. Get that piece in there. Make sure it fits. Okay. And then get this piece. One downside to building these kits in my house is the fact that it gets pretty toasty in here, and some days, whenever I'm building these things, I would like to turn the fan on, But when I do, it it stays pretty hot, or it gets pretty loud. Is what I'm trying to say. It gets pretty loud, and makes it kind of unbearable to build inside to get this going to build these kits, just because of the fact that it is so loud, um, and it makes it difficult to actually um, get this process going. Seem to have, there you go. Looks like I put that in backwards. Yep. There it goes. Snapped into place. It's supposed to go this way. Yep. Just like so. Now it's being difficult. Come on. Get in there. There it goes. That one goes there. And you gotta bend the knee to put this piece in place. Put that back like that. Then this piece will go right here like that. And then we get, these pieces are starting to get mixed up. And then we get this kit right here, or this piece right here. I do have a comment on these pieces. They are they only go one way, and I want to bring that up in my other discussion too, because they only go the one way, and that is a little irritating how they build those kits that way. I'm not sure why the design is that way, why they decided to design them that way, but it is quite irritating that I always seem to have issues with the legs. And now this tells me that this piece did not go on correctly. There's something wrong here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and come back to it. Okay, I got it. I fixed it. What it was, I have to lean a little forward. These kits, these pieces are here. They have certain slots on the pegs, and they only go one way. Again, a design choice I'll talk about in the next video. I'm not entirely certain some of the thoughts behind these decisions, but they exist. So you gotta live with them as you build these kits. There you go. Put that in like that. Put that in like this. This one just slides in place. It's hung on there with some small little pegs. And then you build the rest of the foot like that. And there you are. You have the leg of the Gundam. 2 legs. Matter of fact, now we're going to go ahead and build up the waist unit. I want to go ahead and get this done in the same video. Where does this hair keep coming from? I wanted to get this built up in this video, or this part of this video, because I wanted to go ahead and get this done as quickly as I could. There you go. There's that. All right. And then these pieces go on like so. I think this is for joining the legs. Yep. Exactly what it's for is joining the legs. So you get a lot of articulation here with the legs, it looks like. Then you take this little red piece right here and you put it on like that. Actually, that one goes on the back. It looked like it fit for a second. Oh, so it did go there. It just looked like it didn't go there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so there's that. All right, so we put these pieces on. just like this. And I put these together first just because they're small, little delicate parts, and I wanted to go ahead and get this done without having to fidget too much with this kit and this waste unit. So that is why they were pre-assembled before the video started. Alright, and that, my friends, is the waste unit. So you put in the body right there for assembly, leg 1, and leg number 2. And that is the Gundam. Oh, that is the Gundam EX, or the RX-78 GE. Yeah. I will put the arms in there in a little bit, or the hands in there a little bit. I'm going to build the weapons here in a moment, but next we're going to go ahead and build the backpack and get that done. So let's go ahead and get that completed and see what this unit looks like completed. Probably without the weapons though. Maybe the shield. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this and build the backpack and some of the weapons here. So these seem to go together pretty easily. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of complication here with these pieces. I didn't do any pre-sanding like I normally do. With this kit, truthfully, the way that it's on the runners doesn't need a whole lot of it, which was surprisingly shocking a little bit. But let's go ahead and put that on. I'll get this backpack built. Alright, so what I can say about this kit is that this thing is just insanely detailed. There's so much detail here in this kit. It's just unbelievable. And there's a backpack. That's pretty quick. A couple pieces and we're done. But again, going back to that, this kit, there isn't a whole lot here. Oh, starting on the wrong piece. Start with the this gun. There isn't a whole lot here that I dislike. This kit actually is really good, and it's incredible how well they manufactured this thing. I gotta say I am quite impressed. Is it perfect? No, of course not. It is not perfect. It is far from perfect, but it is really well designed. That much I will say. There was somebody had put a lot of effort into designing this kit, and it shows. So I want to go get this all put together. So that comes together like that. Then you get the barrel and put it together like so. That is one tiny peg. So I think it's slotted. It is slotted. So be careful with that. Don't try to force it in. It is slotted. And it is a very weird slot. It doesn't go in as easily as one would hope, or one would think. That is, there it goes. Okay. I was being very careful with that. I didn't want to bust it. And there's that. All right. Then we get this right here. And put that together like so. And you put that in there like that. And then going to the next page to do this. It looks like, yep. Let's see, that's a little weird. That's a little strange how that's set up. Okay, I got it figured out. It seems the longer I do these videos during the day when I try to create them, sometimes I just kind of lose my place. I had this piece right here was sitting over here with the hands, and I guess it got shoved over there, and I was missing it. So we'll go and finish up here. So we'll put that together like so, and then put that together like that. Okay, and that looks like the Gatling cannon for the back of this kit, which there's a piece that you have to build. That it didn't tell you to build initially or to put on there in order for this to work correctly. So you build this piece out like so. And slide this in like that. Then on the back of this kit, put that in right there. Then you put this in on top. There it goes. And you put that right there. Just like that. And then you have the Gatling cannon on the backpack. And it does not pivot. And if it does, it doesn't do it very well. So I'm not going to bother with that because it's such a really tiny joint right there. There's a good chance that you could break it. So be careful with that. Use at your own discretion. So I'll put that down. I'll go and move on into the shield. It's just 3 parts. So we'll put that together like that. I didn't notice I didn't put the gold tape there. I just or the stickers there. I didn't want to do that just yet. I will do that a little later. And that trampling sound you heard were my dogs going crazy. They just got let back in the house and going nuts. So okay, and you can put that on there, or you can put it on after with the hand. I just put it on there for this. Get that out of the way, and then you build this for the beam sabers. You put these little pieces in, like so. Then you put this on. I think it goes. Let's see. It goes that way. And then you put this piece on, just like so. Put it on here in the back, like this. And then you get 3 of the beam saber handles. And don't try to rip it off, but there you go. You got the beam saber handles in the back. And then last but not least, we'll go and put the hands together. I do have the beam rifle over here. It's off camera. We could probably build that real quick since it's here. I got all the pieces right there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and get that built. All right, so get that piece right here. You get this piece, looks like, yeah, right here. That's a little goofy. That is a little strange. It doesn't seem like it fits very well. Seems like it fits a little funky right in here. Not completely tight. We'll test that theory here in a second. Yeah, that's not correct. There it goes. There it goes. It just felt like it wasn't going to be good. Okay, so you get that in there. You get the barrel put in place. You get the other piece of the barrel right there, the muzzle in place. You get whatever they call this in the back in place. That again is slotted. And then there is this, which is the sight. And then you put this right here. And that is the beam cannon. Not too bad. And you can go and put the stickers on. I just haven't done it yet. I'm going to do something a little bit different. And so finally, you get to the hands. So since we know this is the weapon that is used for range, we're going to go ahead and put this together like so. Get that together like that. And then, oh, come on. It'd be nice if these pieces were interchangeable to some degree. They weren't slotted or for specific use. It is a little irritating sometimes that happens. So you go and put that in place. There's a beam cannon in the hand. See, that fell off. So you could probably put some glue in there. And then you could build the other hand. Take this part out like so. Put that in like that. Put that in place like so. Put that back in like that. Yep, that's going to get glued in place. And that is the Gundam EX from Requiem for Vengeance, the RX-78 GE completed. Again, I'm going to go ahead and do an actual build and technical review of this kit. I think there's enough here to do that, and enough that I need to talk about in a separate video. So I'm glad y'all caught this. I'm glad I could build this for you. Again, if you haven't done already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and make sure you turn on notifications. I try to upload videos every Sunday morning. I'm going to try to start doing that automatically on Wednesdays, so keep a lookout for all that. So anyway, that is it. This was a awesome kit to build, but it does have some flaws, as we've seen, and I'm going to go over that in the next video, so keep an eye on that.